So, good afternoon, everybody. We're live from MCBN Gospel Radio. Here today, we've got a live guest for you guys, Miss Jamie Clark Lewis. She is an owner of Development Center, and we're going to bring her on today to. We're talking about training up a child. You know, the Bible tells us to train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he's older, he won't depart from it. And if he departs from it, he's going to return to that which he has been taught. So it's important for us to engage in community and in family. Amen. And to get our kids in a place when they're young. So we have people that love and nurture them when they're not at home. Parents, when you have to go to work. And one of these people that are doing this and helping us with our kids today is Miss Jamie Lewis. So we're going to let her come in and talk to you for a minute about who she is and what she does. So welcome, Jamie.
Hi, hello. I feel so blessed to be able to have this time with you so that I can share what I do and share what my passion is.
Amen. It cut off a little bit. I hope that's not going to be on our audio, but I'm going to double check it tonight. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad that you found time to come and talk to us, because we know that a child's foundation is going to be with him or her for the rest of their lives. Mm-hmm. And to get them in a place where there is love and caring and somebody who's going to protect them. These days, you know, that's very, very important. And family and community is important. And we also know that you have 2 daycare centers that you have kids in, and you have very qualified and how you love and nurture those kids and take care of them. And not only that, you have your foundation. So we know that you're very rooted into the community. So let's about your foundation and how that came about and what you do.
Well, my foundation is called Jamie's Way Foundation. And it's basically my way of serving the community, which is our children, our parents, our less fortunate, homeless. So it's just my way of reaching out and extending the love and care that I try to show in my centers to the community and just take it a little bit further. What started first was my childcare business. In 2016, my family got together and they wanted to impact the community. And so they wanted to start a childcare business. And out of the family, I'm the one who actually worked in childcare before. And so we decided to build this wonderful childcare business that I enjoy. And the way I got into the business was I was a mom. You know, I'm a mom, and I had small children, and my children were in childcare. And at the time, I was working in retail management. So I managed some different stores throughout the years. And, you know, childcare, it was just so important to me that I had my kids somewhere where they were going to be loved and cared for, and that I would feel that they're safe. And so my children went to daycare, and just, you know, I was so exhausted from, you know, I would have to get up early in the morning and get them ready for daycare. And then I had to rush to the job, and I worked so many hours during the day. I mean, in retail, I would work, 13 hours a day. At the crack of dawn, I worked all holidays, every weekend. I opened the store, I closed the store. So, I just worked really hard, and I just wanted a really good quality center for my children. So they were actually in a good center, but I just, one day I was like, you know what? I could do this. I have enough love to expand to other parents' children. And I just felt like I could provide quality childcare. I prayed on it, and I just sat on it for a while, and I just kept praying and asking God for direction, because I didn't know how to get into the industry. And just one day I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. And so I started out at applying, and I mean, that was a total career change for me. Um, and so I applied at a child care center and was hired as a toddler teacher. And I would bring my children to work with me. And I took them to work every day with me. And so they were at the center that I was working in, which was a blessing. And I was able to learn under
Amen.
teachers that had more experience than me about the industry. And so that's how I started out. From there, I went and I opened up an in-home. From there, I went and ran several centers for another company. And now then my family wanted to open one. So here we go with Clark's Early Child Care.
Amen. Amen. That's an amazing story. Amen. You went from a whole, and what I like about your story is it started with the care that you wanted for your children, and you wanted to extend that same care to other children. And it goes back to your love that you have for the community, and the need that you see to impart in our children when they're very, very young, some things that parents can't give them while they are at work, because when the parents are at work, they can't give that attention to their kids. And if they put them in the wrong type place, they won't get it. But by you having that love for your kids, and you want to impart that love into them, I think that's why you've been so successful in this business, because you have genuine love for these kids, and you want to see the best in them. Now, tell me, what is it that is your goal you're going to give these kids, that you're going to give the kids, that they're going to take with them as they grow up and leave the daycare and go on to public school?
My goal is to make sure that the children that are in my facilities have the necessities they need to be successful when they move to kindergarten. Early child care is just so important. And like I said, it comes from me wanting the best for my children. And so I just want to make sure that every child goes to kindergarten feeling confident and feel that self-confidence, and be able to go to school with what they need. And that's where Jamie's Way Foundation comes in. So I try to make sure when they go to school, they know how to spell their name. They know how to write their name. They know their colors. They know their shapes. They know, and it goes beyond that. Because most child care centers try to focus on that. But it also goes to social and emotional as well, and comprehension. We have a lot of children that don't do well in school because they lack the ability to communicate with other children, to be able to, express themselves with words, and to have those words to use. So it's building up their communication skills. It to build up them to be able to, when you give them directives, they can actually process what you're saying, and they can actually act on it and carry out what you're asking them to do. And so it's just so much involved in early child care development that, a lot of, parents may not quite understand, that when you put your child in an early learning center, it's so much that they're learning just by being there every day. They're learning routines. They're being introduced to different foods. Maybe at home they don't eat, their green beans, but when they come to early child care and they're among their peers, they tend to copy those positive behaviors, not just negative behaviors, but they even pick up positive behaviors also. So I just want to make sure that I pour it into every child and have them to feel that confidence. They're ready to go to school, and their personality can shine. They're not, just into themselves, and they're able to express themselves.
In a child that has been to a good daycare, a child that came straight from home, and one
Mhm.
that's been in a bad place when they get into school, it makes a really big difference in a couple of things, like you said, because they learn how to. And the thing I like about your daycare center is it has a mix of races, so
Mhm.
they will learn how to interact with children of all races, and that's
Mhm.
important when you go to school and grow up in your life and even on your job.
Mhm.
And also you could tell a child that has been to a very good daycare, and they learn how to interact with people on a positive, because when they get there, they're not shy, they're not scared. They know how to listen and speak when it's time. They just learn a lot of good things that we don't think about.
Mhm.
That even at home, we let our kids get away with a lot. And when the
Mhm.
kids come straight from school, I mean, from home, and go directly into school without daycare or some other kind of education, it's kind of hard because, you've let them have their way at home, and all they do is watch television and stuff. And they're not caught up with everything. But when they've been to daycare and they've learned some things, and they get to kindergarten, and the
Mhm.
teacher's trying to teach them some things that they already know, it makes them feel smart,
Mhm.
and it impacts them in a positive way.
Mhm.
So I appreciate what you guys do, over there at the daycare, and you can really tell what's going on over there.
Mhm. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. Absolutely.
Amen. Now tell us a little bit more about if someone wanted to help you with your foundation,
Mhm.
and your foundation is to help the community, and all that helps learn exactly what it is that you do. But tell us a little bit exactly what the foundation does, and if you need any help, what could people do if they want to be a part?
Oh wow, yeah, that would be a blessing to have help. We get children that are from shelters. Um, we have moms that are out trying to learn new skills in the job force, and we provide childcare for them as well as children that are with in a two-parent home or one parent home. So we provide care for them also.
Mhm.
So what Jamie's Way Foundation does is we make sure that, they have some of the things that they need, book sacks, supplies, shoes, um, clothing. We get baby food for the infants. We make sure we get wipes for the infants. We just try to supply some of the needs that the moms have, so they don't have to worry about it. We also try to make childcare affordable as well. So we're a part of different programs where it could provide childcare at no cost to the parents, because they're starting their lives over, and so we want to take that burden away from the moms of trying to come up with tuition. So we help with that as well. And we're going to also provide lunch money. There's a lot of children in elementary schools that parents have a balance, believe it or not. Um, when they go to eat lunch, they have to pay, and they don't have the money to
Mm.
pay. So Jamie's Way is going to help assist with that as well. That's something coming up that we'll be doing with partnering with some of the schools to help with payment for their lunches. But to get involved, you would just need to get in touch with me. Definitely, you can shoot me an email at Clark's Early Child Care LLC at gmail.com. And we can partner up and see if we can get some feet on the ground and maybe visit some of the schools and find out what the needs are, especially with getting a list of those names of children that have balances for their lunches.
Mhm. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's such a good thing. You know, at the end of every year, we only have a very small congregation at Faith Foundation and Victory and Prayer, our two ministries. But at the end of every year, we get together and we give, Christmas toys and things like that to parents. Last year, I think we had about 20 kids, and we're going to try to do that again this year. So we're going to see if maybe we can help partner and maybe take a few of your parents and add them into the ones that we have. We had one partner, but this year I'm going to go out and try to get some other partners to help us. At the same time, we'll see if they can, help do some, add your kids, some of your kids in. It's very small, so we can't do a lot, but we need other people to step in and help the community. Like I said, it's all about the community. And before we close, I also want to ask you if anyone is interested in getting their children into a very good daycare like yours, what would they need to do in order to talk to you about seeing if you have any room for their child or if they want to try to enroll their child?
Well, we would love that. If a parent would like to find out about enrollment, you can give us a call at 225-960-2124. That's for our Baker, Louisiana location on Groom Road. And our location on Drusilla Lane, you can give us a call there too at 225-218-6862. So we would love to hear from you. And, if we don't have a spot available at one location, we can surely find you a spot at the other, whichever is convenient for the parent. And we can set up a tour and you can come by and take a walk through and ask questions and meet the teacher. We would love that. So absolutely.
Amen. Amen. So, parents, all of you out there that are not satisfied with where your children are right now, they're not getting what you think they should get, the attention they should have. Why don't you call Jamie Clark Lewis today at Clark's Early Child Care and Development Center, where they will be learn different skills and not only, the alphabet, colors, and all of that, but daily skills that they're going to need in this world, to prosper and to fit in really well. This would be a great place for you to take your child. So if you want to tour her facilities, she has two locations, one on Drusilla Lane and one in Baker. So she's in Baker, Louisiana and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So make sure you get in touch with her. Again, that is Clark's Early Child Care Development Center. And there's two locations. So as we close, I'm going to let Jamie close us out by giving you once again her phone number and how will you reach her in case you want to reach her to be a part of Jamie's Way Foundation to help the community or enrolled in one of your kids in her school. She needs your help in order to keep this foundation rolling and help all these kids. And it's all about family, you guys, training up these kids with a good foundation. So, Jamie, we're going to let you close us out by making sure they have your information and your locations.
Great. Yes. So I'm Jamie Clark Lewis. I'm the founder of Jamie's Way Foundation and the owner of Clark's Early Child Care and Development Center. And feel free to get in touch with us. Drusilla, we have a location on Drusilla Lane. It's 2252 Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The phone number there is 225-218-6862. And then we have our location in Baker, Louisiana, 3615 Groom Road. And the phone number is 225-960-2124. You can also email me so we can partner up with Jamie's Way Foundation. We will also have that toy drive coming up. So for Christmas. So if you want to partner up, we definitely can. I think it'll be great, and we can accomplish a lot with us teaming together. So I'm on board for that. But you can email me at Clark's Early Child Care LLC at gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in again at MCBN broadcasting on Gospel Radio is Inter Radio. Thank you for tuning in. All over the world, we want to say hi. This is Apostle Mary Clark Banks, and you've been listening to our special guest, Miss Jamie Clark Lewis. You guys give her a call. Amen. Think about it, pray about it, and be about it. Make sure you go over there and visit her. Okay. And if you can't reach her, you can email me. So y'all have a blessed day. We love you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.